Hey guys, so this is my Cutaway toilet, and you can see that we have a sealed clear wall against the side of the tank and against the side of the base. This is just a preliminary test piece. It's sort of like I guess like a rough draft because it's not really refined. And I found some mistakes that I will correct with future models. But you can see we've got the clear wall here and the clear wall on the base. And what I did is put down a thin piece of Lexan and poured tabletop epoxy resin on that, and then laid this down in it. And so what the epoxy sealed against the clear Lexan on one side and against the clay toilet on the other side, and it worked out great. But the mistake that I made is I poured the layer of tabletop epoxy too thick, and it filled in the trapway too much. Basically, it should have just sealed here, but there was excess, so it sort of went into you can see like this sort of the thickness around there, and that's where it filled in a portion of the trapway, which unfortunately adversely affects the way that it flushes. It majorly restricts the water flow. So I'm going to try this again and make sure that it'll be a super thin layer of epoxy resin so that it keeps these channels open. See, it completely filled the siphon jet channel. It was just a little opening in there because since it's cut in half, it was just half of a circular opening, but this just completely sealed it because it's too thick. But with the tank part, it doesn't matter, because it's just one big open area. But down here, it definitely matters. So anyway, let's give it a flush and pour some water into the bowl. And this is probably going to siphon out just because it's so restricted back there. Let's see. Okay, now this will completely siphon out. But you can see how slow it goes. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make sure to fill really slowly. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to put water in the tank. Okay, so now we're going to give it a flush with my makeshift flapper. Here we go. So other than this being really restricted back here and it flushing extremely slow, other than that, it was great. Like the water came out of the tank the way it should, into the rim, out the rim jets, filled the bowl up, and it siphoned out, and you could see the gurgle and the introduction of air to break the siphonic process here. But the only bad part is that with this restriction, it just flushed very, very slowly. So I will be fixing that and making sure that it flushes like normal. But anyway, I think for the first Cutaway toilet, it's pretty cool. And you can see it from the top there. Oh, and you can see here is the opening is just a semicircle, because in the base, you know, being cut in half, that's all that's there. So, but I had to make the rest of it round, like completely round on the top, because I'm going to put a full-size flush valve in there, and then down here it'll just taper to half of a circle. But it needs to be a complete circle here to make a, you know, put a complete flapper and all that stuff. But anyway, that's the Cutaway preliminary rough draft model, and it will be getting improved upon and made better until it's just hopefully perfection. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave your comments below and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.